Hey everyone, Paul here from Logoclothz.com. Thanks for tuning in. In today's video, I'm quickly going to talk about our round printed tablecloths. I'll briefly explain how they're manufactured during production, and I'll also demonstrate how to set up your art file if you're ordering one. All of our round printed tablecloths are seamless up to 120 inches, and they're all dye sublimated, meaning the ink is fused into the fabric. This makes for a long-lasting, durable product. You can machine wash it at home. You'll never damage that imprint. Now, because these tablecloths are dye sublimated, during production, they start out as completely white pieces of fabric. That being said, you can print in literally thousands of different colors, including gradients, patterns, as well as photographic images. If printing photographic images, they just need to be at 150 dpi when at full size. This will produce a nice clean print for you. Now, the first thing to understand when ordering your round printed tablecloth is your table size. You'll need to know the diameter, especially if printing in the center of the table, as well as the table height. On our website at Logoclothz.com, we have a useful guide which you can use to help determine your tablecloth size. There's a simple formula. You just add the diameter plus the height again. On our guide, we have some common round tablecloth sizes listed, and we even show you how we come up and determine that size. So for a 24-inch diameter table that measures 30 inches high, you would need an 84-inch round tablecloth. That would cover all sides down to the floor. If your table is 24 inches in diameter and is 42 inches tall, you would then need a 108-inch round tablecloth. That again would cover all sides of your table down to the floor. Earlier I had said knowing the diameter of your table is important, and I'll demonstrate why that is. Here I've got a template set up for a 96-inch round tablecloth. It's going to be made to fit a 36-inch diameter, 30-inch high table. This red circle you see in the center here, that's only to designate the tabletop. It's not going to be printed. Now, if we were to print this logo outside of the red circle here, and then you put the table cover onto your table, this logo is going to start to fall down the sides of the cloth. It's not going to be centered within the tabletop. Again, this red circle is to designate the actual tabletop. So when setting up your art file, first thing you want to do is create this circle, size it according to your tabletop size, whether it's 24, 30, 36, 48, maybe even 60. Once you have the tabletop created, you can then create another circle which will represent the entire tablecloth. This one will be at 96 inches. Just go ahead and center everything, and you can start to design your tablecloth. Here I'm going to make the logo at about 28 inches wide. Again, make sure it's centered. And we'll add a little bit of floral pattern to it. Again, these tablecloths are all dye sublimated, so this black background you see here, remember we start out with white fabric, it's actually going to be printed black. We'll go ahead and bring this logo to the front since it's the focal point. Now if we were to print this tablecloth, this floral pattern, it'll bleed out here onto the actual tabletop, but then start to mostly drop down the sides all the way around. I'm going to repeat this pattern along the bottom of the tablecloth and just make it a bit brighter and more saturated in color. Now, if you're creating your art file and you have a pattern that extends the actual tablecloth size, make sure to go ahead and use the clipping mask to put that inside. This will prevent any errors when we're setting up your proof and give you more control of how it's actually going to be printed. Need to put that to the back and then just create the clipping mask. And open it up just a bit. And finally just get rid of that top layer. And that's pretty much it. If you give me a moment, I'll demonstrate how to set up a step and repeat pattern. A step and repeat pattern is where the logo is printed on all sides of the tablecloth. It just repeats itself. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate the main logo. I'll make it a bit smaller for the sides. I'll make sure that these three logos are evenly spaced apart, and then I'm going to group them together. Now to create the step and repeat pattern, I'm going to duplicate this group. I'll put it back into position. I'm then going to grab everything on my artboard layer except for that new group and rotate it. That leaves the new group in the position we had just placed it. I'll go ahead and demonstrate that again. Go ahead and grab the group, duplicate it, put it back into position, select everything on your artboard except for the new group, and rotate it. Again, duplicate the group, put it back into position, select the entire artboard except for the new group, and rotate it. Now we would just complete that process until the logo is completely surrounding the table cover, if you would. That'll make sure the logo is nice and even, visible from all sides as people walk up to the table. Now, on our website, when you're ordering these tablecloths, you'll be prompted to go ahead and select your table top size, the diameter. When you do that, you'll see an image pop up to the left, and it basically sets up a diagram showing the diameter of the tabletop selected. When I select 30, it changes to 30. When I select 36, it'll change to 36, and so on. Now, the next thing you'll be prompted to select is the height of your table. When you select the height, you'll see an image pop up. Now, this image basically tells you the size of the tablecloth you need in order to cover the entire table, measuring what you selected here. So if I select a 30-inch diameter table, which is 42 inches tall, I would need to order a 114-inch round tablecloth. If my table is 24 inches in diameter, 30 inches tall, I would need an 84-inch round tablecloth. That would cover all sides down to the floor. So as you select these options and you receive the value over here to the left, you would then use that and select the size, the respective size, if you would. Again, I'll demonstrate. A 30-inch diameter table, 30 inches high. I need a 90-inch round tablecloth. So I come down here and select 90 inches. After you select the table dimensions as well as the size, you'll be prompted to select the fabric color. As I said before, these are dye sublimated, so if you have a specific Pantone value you wish for the background to be instead, just go ahead and designate that here. Then select your production time. And here we are asking how you want the table cover to be printed. Whether you want the logo to be on the top only, do you want the logo on the table top as well as the side one time? Are you looking for a step and repeat pattern? Do you have the file set up? Or are we setting up the file for you? Once you place your order with us, we would process it, send you a proof for approval. Once you receive the proof, you're able to make any changes until satisfied with the layout. Production would then start the following business day. So that's pretty much it for our round printed tablecloths. I hope you guys have learned something. If you have any questions, maybe you have some tips for me on how to create a step and repeat pattern more efficiently, please feel free to let us know. Thanks guys, and have a great day.